have any ideas? For example, when you bias towards other people, you have some subjective thoughts about them and towards yourself.
If I have some thoughts about myself, yes.
So, well, right, it might be difficult to guess. Self-bias is tendency to perceive yourself favorably. So we all, in most cases, deep inside, like ourselves. And that's why we can experience such things. For example, you got A in history because you studied hard. You got D in sociology because the exams were unfair, not you. So this is the phenomenon of being self-biased. So give me, maybe if you have some your examples of being self-biased. It can be not your own examples, but other people.
Okay, every day I'm late to my work, but it's not because of me. It's because of it take a lot of time to get me.
All right.
I hadn't finished my dissertation yet because it's not my fault. It fault of my professor.
All right. All right. And what perils such behavior may cause? What is perils?
What?
Perils, some danger. What danger such behavior may cause to you?
That you blame different situations, different people, but not yourself, and you can't improve yourself, can become better, but only to blame another in your some behavior, in your unsuccessful.
Yeah, that's one of possible things. Another picture that represents this. Quite interesting phrase, in my opinion, like a game of words. When we talk about optimists and pessimists, optimists may say, "Good morning, God," and pessimists, "Good God, morning." Such play with words. Let's try another one. So, discuss together question number 5.
As I understood, it's like when an entrepreneur take a risk and this risk worth it, yes, then it's made good for him. But if he had failed, yes, he will be bad entrepreneur. I don't know.
In this case, some person made some choice, and this choice can be good or bad for enterprise.
So, what do you think? Like
When he takes a risk, yes?
So this person definitely likes taking risks.
It's like playing poker, you can lose.
Yeah. So there is no straight answer. So you think that like something in the middle, not bad. So psychologists asked a group of people a pretty similar question, but it sounds like decide whether individuals who take risk make good or bad firefighters. I've changed it a little bit. So, and people who answered yes were shown that the right answer is no. And people who said no were shown that the right answer is yes. And there is another psychological phenomenon that we tend to believe in what we already said, even if the answer is not correct. If you and then they were asked also give explanations to their choice. So especially if you have some explanations, you tend to believe yourself. Now, another thing, self-handicapping. So it is maybe difficult to understand, but well, handicapping is making something difficult, and self-handicapping is not making difficult something about yourself, but making difficult for other people to blame you for something. Well, for example, self-handicapping is when you avoid doing difficult things because you may make some mistakes and other people may blame you. Something like that. So think of examples of companies or workers being self-handicapping.
Like self-handicapping, like a person was blamed by another
So self-handicapping is making an impression of yourself in very different ways. For example, you don't do difficult tasks. For other people not to see your bad sides.
Show yourself in white colors.
Yeah.
For example, Samsung company was self-handicapping before their phones was
Let's see.
company.
Right.
We also about society. In Ukraine, we have if we go on our street, we saw girls. They try to self-handicap more than if you compare German girls. They don't use colors to their hair and other stuffs.
I see. That also can be a way of self-handicapping, yeah? Alright. So, now discuss 8ths and 9ths together, please.
Okay. The first in the list. Did you read the question?
Order these four countries according to
The crime rate.
first. This is United Arab Emirates. It is the biggest crime rate,
In
crime accident in this country.
no, I checked. I thought about Brazil.
In this case, United Arab Emirates have the biggest quantity of accidents, crime accidents, and France have the least
So,
crime accidents.
you think so? And you? What do you think?
I think about Brazil.
Mm.
The first in the list will be Brazil because this is
And the last?
the last maybe.
What, I'm
Hungary
not
or
sure.
France.
Mhm.
Because
Another, I don't know, the sixth today, that we operate information that we, like not information, associations, if we lack some information. So it is easier to associate, I don't know, Brazil or United Arab Emirates with crime than France. However, France has the highest crime rate in this world.
I think first that case, but after I think I listened some days before that in France 100 church was burned till next year. Till the previous year, in 2019, 18, by different Islamic part of society, they're part of society.
Yeah, like we learned the word arson on crime lessons. Do you remember?
Arson, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it says a lot about crime rate, and I'll discuss next one. Staying on the same level.
Personal, it's
discipline.
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 Discipline, yes. To not to lose time and wake up early, be communicative. It's maybe in the financial side, it's like to keep, try to invest money in different spheres which will be profitable in the future. To donate some money for charity, for example, also because sharing and receiving some stuff. Then to be responsible for your actions and to take your word. What do you think?
I think about we talk about waiting for some meetings, or I agree with you that you don't be late on some. You must be at that time or 5 minutes earlier, because time has some value, and if you want to achieve something, you must understand that person who you have meeting, share with you his maybe free time. Also, tactic things is important, but strategy, I think if you have some ideas, you need to write down them, and this idea may be crazy, but maybe it's idea to 2030, not for that day. And if you will try to do something, work hard, you maybe be success with your idea.
All right. So there is another thing called regression to average. It is when you achieve something great, like have very huge achievement, and then you have nowhere to climb, and you start to fall, something like that. So the same, there was research in which students participated, and their results are that students that stay on the moderate but good enough level in the end have a better result than students that had some great results, and they tend to fall. And the last one, the last technique. Have you heard about foot in the door or low ball technique? No. Alright. So it is very practical techniques. Open opposite to what we were talking. And they are good in pitching and selling. They are different. For example, foot in the door technique. It is described here. So first, you ask a person for a small favor, and if the person does it, then you ask for a bigger favor. And because that person agreed to small favor, he or she also tend to agree to bigger favor. For example, first in this case you ask, so take this, or how you can vote for me after you agreed to other things. So, and it can be used in marketing, like give me your examples.